'Tis the season to be jolly, and it's the season to go to Spencer County. This weekend is another big weekend in Spencer County, and joining us in the studio is Melissa Brockman. She is the Executive Director for the Spencer County Visitors Bureau.
That's right. Thank you.
Melissa, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Well, let's start off. Just today, you were awarded, not you, but Spencer County was again designated by CNN as a great place to go at holiday season. Tell us about that.
Yes, the town of Santa Claus is on a list with 14 other international destinations, the likes of New York, Austria, New Zealand. It's all over the place, and Santa Claus, Indiana is one of those. Our small town in Indiana is quite famous this time of the year, and we're really excited to be recognized.
How can the regular person find out more about this CNN designation? Is there a website or something on your website?
Yes, we put the press release on our website. So our homepage is santaclausind.org, and if you scroll down, there's a place for media releases next to the video that's on the homepage, and you can go there, and from there you can find a full link to the article as well.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
CNN again
Thank you.
Designating Spencer County or Santa Claus, Indiana,
Yes.
as one of the best places to go for holidays.
Yes.
For Christmas, obviously.
Right, right.
Well, Melissa, this weekend is another, I guess, example of reasons why CNN chose Santa Claus, Indiana for holiday places to go. That's because this is another big weekend in Spencer County. It starts Friday night.
Yes, this is the second weekend of the 3-weekend Santa Claus Christmas celebration. And Friday includes activities like writing a letter to Santa at the Santa Claus Museum. And of course, Santa and his elves reply to every letter sent. You can also chat with an elf on the North Pole Network at Santa's Candy Castle, and the elf of your choice will ask you questions about brushing your teeth and cleaning your room, and if you're on the good list, you'll get a certificate that is proof to all of your family and friends that you're on Santa's good list.
I guess, what do you get if you're not? Do you?
I would know. I would know.
You're on the good list.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Well, I got to find. I don't think I want to know. For me, I get a chunk of coal. Okay, go on.
You can visit with Santa, of course, himself at the Santa Claus Christmas store, and all the lights are on in town, and so it's a wonderful time to visit.
Okay, and then Saturday is really, I guess, the biggest day.
Yes, Saturday kicks off all sorts of activities and events, the same as Friday, writing a letter, chatting with an elf, visiting with Santa. It's also the annual Santa Claus Christmas Parade that starts at 1 o'clock Central Time, so 2 o'clock Du Bois County time. And then we have the Santa Claus Arts and Crafts Show going on in 3 locations. They actually scheduled 2 locations and sold out vendor space, and so they opened up a 3rd location. So we're excited to see what the craft show has to offer this year.
What are those 3 locations? Do you know that?
At the Santa Claus American Legion, the Santa Claus Community Center, and Santa's Lodge inside the Celebration Room.
Oh, perfect. So that's a great little time to just drive around Santa Claus. Not that big that you can go from place to place.
Right.
The parade is at 1 o'clock Central Time.
Yes.
What's the route?
They'll start at the main Holiday World parking lot. That's where the floats line up. So a good spot is the American Legion there.
Okay.
They'll go by Lake Rudolph, up around past the dollar store and into the Kringle Place Shopping Center. That's usually the most popular spot to watch the parade, and then back out to the highway and around.
Okay, and so the parade, that's an afternoon thing. The Christmas craft show, I'm sure, is
All
throughout
day.
all day. And then at night?
At night, the Christmas Lake Village Festival of Lights kicks off. There's also the Santa Claus Land of Lights at Lake Rudolph, and chestnut roasting, just like the song, at Santa's Candy Castle.
Okay, I don't know if I've ever had a roasted chestnut.
I hadn't either until this event, and it's one of my favorite events. I love the idea. You know, it's chilly holiday weather. You get a cup of hot chocolate and sit around a fire. The owner, Kevin, he tells the story and the history of chestnuts and how it came about, the song and what it's like now. And of course, you roast on an old-fashioned roaster, and then you get to taste.
Okay, all right, that sounds neat. Now, so we've got the parade, we've got the lights, and the lights, that's where traffic gets backed up and takes a while to go through Christmas Lake Village.
It can.
Yes. So how long should somebody plan if they're going to do that? I know it starts at what time?
It starts at 5 o'clock Central Time.
Okay.
And usually there's a line right at 5. If you come later, I would think it's not quite as packed as it is the first hour or so, but it really just depends on the weather and the crowd and everything.
Is there a route that you go through? Or do you just kind of freewheeling.
There's a route. There's signs once you
Okay.
go in that direct you, which way to turn and when to go straight. And I have not seen the route just yet, but it's usually pretty similar. I know there's one house already decorated up with lights to music. They're synchronized to a song, and so that's also a nice place where traffic backs up because people want to see the whole thing.
Right.
But that's fine. That is absolutely okay.
And neighborhoods will do themes or have special areas.
Yes.
So it's really a great thing to do with the kids.
Yes, yes. Kids, and then the Santa Claus Land of Lights, that's at Lake Rudolph, and it tells the story of Rudolph. So the song, you're familiar with the song,
right.
and so it talks about Rudolph being made fun of by the other reindeer and not being a part of the reindeer community, and then how he was selected to guide Santa's sleigh. And so it goes through the story with storyboards and these huge light displays, and it's pretty cool.
Now, the museum will be open the whole weekend as well.
Yes, you can go to the original Santa Claus post office to write your letter to Santa. You can tour the historic church and also the Santa Claus Museum and learn about the town history.
Do events continue on Sunday?
Some events continue on Sunday. A lot of the activities that were on Friday will also be on Sunday, like writing your letter, chatting with an elf, visiting with Santa, and that sort of thing.
But there's no reason why somebody can't go Friday and Saturday.
Right, you
do
could
both
go
days.
Friday and stay all weekend.
Is the postmark still available?
The postmark is available until December 24th,
Okay.
and that's just during regular postal hours, which includes Saturday morning.
Okay. Have we covered everything this weekend?
I think so.
Then next weekend is yet another weekend.
Yes, a lot of more of the same. Write your letter, chat with an elf, visit with Santa, do some Christmas shopping at Holly Tree, and then there's also some special events like the storytelling of Santa Claus, and it's neat. It's in the historic church at the museum, and a storyteller comes in. She's great. She's very interactive. She pulls people out of the audience and tells a very enthusiastic story about how the town of Santa Claus got its name. So that's a fun family event.
So 2 more weekends yet to enjoy in Santa Claus.
Yes.
This weekend and next weekend,
Yes.
but this is really the big weekend.
Yes.
And everybody's encouraged to go to what CNN says is one of the best places to go to visit for Christmas.
Right here in southern Indiana.
Anything you'd like to add, Melissa?
If you'd like to get information, details on the events and locations, you can go to the same website, santaclausind.org, and you can find all sorts of links, including the events in the bottom right corner.
All right. The place to go is Spencer County, Indiana, and Santa Claus. Our guest has been Melissa Brockman. She's the Executive Director for the Spencer County Visitors Bureau. Thank you for being in. Merry
Thank you.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. Hope to see you in Spencer County for its holiday weekend.